With a brand new animated Avatar series on the horizon, it really brought back a lot of the nostalgia from the original series, one of the greatest animated shows of all time. So I decided to take a look back at the show and really see whether or not it holds up to today's media. And no, it doesn't. It's way better than most of the shit we see nowadays, but most importantly, it has the most devious 14-year-old to ever be shown on a kid's show. Azula was an absolute menace. She was on a completely different type of time. From throwing borderline boulders at baby ducks to literally stealing armies from people. Azula has shown time and time again that she is one of the most diabolical people in animated history. Let's talk about where it all began.
Water. Earth.
Whoa, hold on, that's way too far back. Our first time seeing Azula gives us a great first impression as she stares into the camera's soul and lets us know that she'll be the main villain for this season. And I'm pretty sure that nobody was mad at that, because all it means is that we get to hear her amazing theme all the time. For this first episode, we follow a lot of what's going on with Zuko and the best character in the show, KIroh. They had been considered traitors by the Fire Nation and were currently on the run. But see, Fire Lord Ozai, the main big bad behind it all, had sent his daughter Azula to find them personally. KIroh is also her uncle and Zuko is her brother, but clearly she doesn't give any fucks whatsoever, because one of the first things we see her do is training to learn how to shoot lightning out of her fingertips. Why in the hell would she need to learn lightning to capture her family? So she tells her troops to find and kill her family, but some of them reasonably have objections to that. They used to be royalty as well, so it's hard for them to come to terms with going after one of their own. And of course, being the reasonable leader Azula is, she then gives a motivational speech for all of those who want to return home. Suck it the fuck up. If you don't want to go and look for these niggas, fine. But I will personally throw your ass overboard and watch you drown to death. With that wonderful speech out of the way, she's quickly able to find KIroh and Zuko hiding out in this house in the middle of nowhere. So she does what any reasonable person would do. Breaks into their house, moves a chair into the darkest corner of the living room, and waits until she can find the right moment to join whatever conversation they're having. She even crushes one of the shells that KIroh literally just said he was so happy to have.
Come on now, dawg.
Then lies straight to Zuko's face about his dad wanting him to come home and be with his family. And this dumbass nigga believes her. They go to her ship and one of the guards reveals the plan.
We're taking the prisoners home. What the fuck?
And so they jump Azula and escape. I'm sure that nigga was castrated off screen, but we'll never know, because that's the end of the first episode. Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel! Through the mountains! Secret tunnel!
Yeah!
Are you serious right now, bro?
We don't see Azula again until a couple of episodes later, but they do mention that they would rather die than have to deal with her in the Secret Tunnel episode. When we do see her, she's recruiting her friends so that they could capture Zuko. She heads out to the circus to link with the girl most of y'all was probably fiending over as kids, Ty Lee. But see, Ty Lee actually enjoys her life in the circus and doesn't want to become a murderous bounty hunter. So Azula, of course being the kind-hearted, responsible leader she is, she tells her that she doesn't have to come, but she will have to see her upcoming show, of course. Wait, why is her theme playing in the background?
Incredible. Do you think she'll fall?
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Wouldn't it make it more interesting if you set the net on fire?
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Brilliant, just brilliant. Oh, what kind of dangerous animals do you have? Release them all!
Ain't no fucking way!
After a wonderful show, Ty Lee decides that the universe must be calling her personally and agrees to join Azula's group. She easily recruits her second member, Mai, simply because her entire character is being emo.
Please tell me you're here to kill me.
Now, of course, being the menace she is, she and her gang whoop Sokka and Katara.
You got knocked the fuck out!
and chase Aang through the city, only to get stopped by plot. Like deadass though, like how could Bumi bend with his chin? That doesn't make any sense at all. Everything before now was simply the appetizer before the main course. We knew nothing about this blue dragon before this one moment, but now, in episode 7, we get to see a short glimpse into Azula's childhood, and we get to see why she is the way she is. But before we can even get to see her, we once again hear her name involved in some diabolical activity. Zuko says that he's gonna feed the baby ducks. Let me say that again. The baby ducks. The same way that Azula does.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
From there, we get our first look at the friendly, kind-hearted, reasonable person Azula is. This scene was just the only characterization the animator could come up with for the transition. She sees Ty Lee is doing better than her acrobatics, literally the only thing Ty Lee is known for or good at, and she pushes this bitch to the ground immediately, only to laugh at her face. She then puts an apple on Mai's head, her other friend by the way, and lights it on fire. Like, I know Zuko saves her and it was just a prank hand, but nigga, what the fuck? This little girl is an absolute psychopath. Even Azula's mom has no idea what the hell is going on with her. To make shit worse, Azula is also smart as hell. See, in the next episode, Azula and her cult start chasing after Team Avatar, forcing them to keep running away throughout the night.
Boy, ain't no fucking way.
He's too strong. Another day.
Eventually, Team Avatar gets tired of the bullshit and thinks of a plan to get the Dragon Princess off their tail. And they come up with this 3000 IQ plan of making a trail of Appa's nut particles for them to follow while the group goes in the opposite direction. But when Azula pulls up, she takes one look at the nut and does a double take before she's like,
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
oh hell nah, these niggas must think they smart. Split up, y'all go that way, I'm going this way. And somehow, just off of pure luck, she puts herself in a 1v1 situation with the Avatar himself. This leads to a standoff with her brother involved as well. A standoff that she quickly ends so that she can show off her blue fire dance moves. However, this fight is pretty short-lived, since Aang is the main character at the end of the day, and Azula gets backed into a corner by old ops and new ones alike. With no way out, Azula surrenders and admits defeat, mentioning that a princess always keeps her honor.
Psych!
Shooting her uncle in the heart to escape? Like, this shit wasn't even one of those moments where you distract someone so you could escape in the heat of the moment. Shorty just wanted to catch a body. Like, look, she doesn't even attempt to escape after. Everybody there is caught off guard. She's still sitting there smiling with her hands up like, bitch, why did you even do that then? She just makes some weird firewall and everything explodes, so we should just assume that she Batman'd away. But I'm not over that. How the fuck you just gonna kill your uncle to escape and then not use that moment to escape? We don't see Azula for a pretty long time, and the cabbage man loses his cabbages again, so my depression really started to kick in. It only got worse as we hit episode 15, and KIroh hit that brave soldier boy.
So slow, like fragile, tiny shells drifting in the foam.
I was in there really tearing up, I'm not gonna lie to y'all niggas. But it was all good, because later that episode, Momo got sturdy, so shit could have been worse. Next time we see her, she is boxing with the Kyoshi warriors. And I'm not even gonna discuss this, because you already know how that went. This menace must have defeated them and seen opportunity, because next episode we see that she took their identity and is now in Bossing Say with the rest of the main characters. From here, shit gets wicked. The book of anime rules is shaken in its case right now, hearing someone mention this part of the series. While Team Avatar is split up, dealing with the different letters they got from their family, Azula is secretly gaining the trust of the Earth Kingdom as a whole different person. So she hatches this huge plan to take over the last remaining city for the Fire Nation. First, she tells the Dai Li, who are basically the Anbu of this universe, the secret of them not being the Kyoshi warriors. Then the Dai Li take her to Long Feng, who is basically Danzo of this universe, but with a little bit more power to be fair. And Long Feng cuts her a deal. Help him get back in power and he won't get her arrested by the Earth Kingdom. So now he's thinking that he got something cooking, but whole time that was only step 1 of Azula's plan. Step 2 is convince the Dai Li that she's a better leader than him. Like, come on, keep it a buck. What type of bullshit is that? How the fuck you gonna convince his niggas that you a better leader than him? She calls a meeting with all of them and bitches the fuck out of them. I know y'all niggas used to work for Long Fang or whatever his name is, but now y'all niggas work for me. And I'm not no pussy like that nigga is. If I give you a job and you don't get it done, well, you might as well pack up and leave town, cause I will be murdering your entire family and putting you personally in a shower with the booty warrior, alone. And these niggas straightened out quick. They were even reporting back to Long Fang like, yo, that bitch really scary, boss, I'm not even gonna lie. She really had this highly trained and experienced group of ex-soldiers under her thumb. It was so bad that her step 3 was even easier than she probably expected. Long Fang pulls back up to the throne room, right? On some savage shit, talking about this is where I double cross you. This nigga is hype and ready. He tell the Anbu to pack her ass up, and these niggas do not move a muscle. And Azula's like, they trying to figure out whether or not they even want to fuck with you anymore. They see how bitch made you are ever since meeting me. Then she hit the most savage shit I've ever seen in my life. I know your type. Made it out the mud. No daddy. Mama was broke. Raised by your grandmama. Clawed your way up to the top with hard work and dedication, cheating and lying whenever you could to stay afloat. But see, once a broke nigga, always a broke nigga. You don't have what it takes to lead. You always gonna be that dirty, ugly, smelly, broke ass nigga crying in your room cause your mama downstairs getting her back blown out on that couch. You disgust me. And this nigga folded like an omelet. The worst part was, after all that mental torture, after taking this nigga's entire army and telling him that he wasn't shit, he gives her respect and lets her know that she had truly won. And you know what she did?
You've beaten me at my own game.
Don't flatter yourself. You were never even a player.
She takes his army and proceeds to take over the entire city as Team Avatar gets back together to make a stand. She captures Katara and locks her up. Then Zuko finds out that she is in the city and attempts to get the ones, challenging her to an Agni Kai. In case you don't know, Agni Kai are like school bathroom fights or professional boxing matches. When challenged, if you don't accept, use a bitch and you lose all the respect from your homies, and whoever wins get all the clout and all the hoes.
Are you going to challenge me to an Agni Kai?
Yes, I challenge you.
No thanks.
After throwing this dumbass nigga in the box, she continues her search for the final piece of the puzzle, the Avatar. And it all comes together when she finds Aang trying to save Katara in the Crystal Dungeons. The two jump her, and she's actually starting to lose before Zuko has his 15th change of heart this season and helps the sister that literally just denied his Agni Kai request like 10 minutes ago. But even then, it's still not enough until Azula's new army makes their appearance and puts Katara and Aang on the back foot. This puts the protagonist in a horrible situation, and with this, Aang only has one choice, the Avatar state. So he goes into meditation and begins to channel his energy, creating a glow that surprises and scares everyone. He bursts through his crystal protection and floats into the air with bright glowing eyes. But before he can transform, he's shot in the back by Azula. Hold on, wait, where's it at? Oh, there it is. Okay, what she did was the most horrible, most diabolical thing anyone has ever done in anime history. No one, and I mean no one, has ever attacked their enemy while they were powering up. Not to mention, it's back here. Okay, she killed the protagonist. Now I'm seeing that this has happened here a couple of times, but it's known to be one of the most devious timing strategies in the entirety of the villain handbook. And she hit two of these bitches at the same time. And this isn't even close to the last we see of her. She is one of, if not the most evil niggas to ever be put in a kid's show. This menace is firmly planted at the number 3 spot. An absolute menace with no regard for the safety of anyone else in the world. Secret tunnel, secret tunnel through the mountains. Secret, 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 secret tunnel.